Hello everyone, Sunset2, welcome to another Fabric mod overview, this time on Identity, a mod that is inspired by Morph and allows you to blend in with other mobs, as well as obviously you taking their appearance, disguising, able to defeat mobs and then gather their identities, and I assume use their abilities and interactions as well. So yeah, we'll just try a few out and see what happens. So I'm pretty sure you have to completely defeat them and it'll say unlocked said identity. Now we'll just get a few here just in case, because why not? And see what we can do with them. Okay, don't want to take too much damage there. We'll get a silverfish as well. Alrighty then, so we'll just try a few of these out. And let's see, I'm trying to remember which key it is again. We should check the key binding, which is the tilde or grave key. So you can press that and it'll bring up a menu, you don't have to hold it. And you've got the sort of silhouette of them here. I'm assuming the sort of player face, sort of, or stick face or otherwise, to show what you currently are, I assume, before changing them. And then we can also search those that we have access to, such as the zombie, for example. We can't right click the search, just wanted to make sure. So yeah, we'll go with the silverfish first. Oh, okay, no, automatically transitions, there's no like animation, it's just bam, you're already that. So actually just check that again, but with the chicken. Okay, so it's quite quick in doing that. So if we wanted to, say, mimic the one block high, we can here, without the actual need to crawl or crouch down. So we can do some one by one block mining if we wish, no problem. Then go back out. We can obviously try a chicken and see if we can fly, which we get a slow fall for. Just need to obviously get high up enough for it to be effective. There we go. So we'll just do that, and we can slow fall down and take no fall damage. We can swap to a blaze, of course, which obviously we can't throw fire charges, but we can obviously be fire resistant, I'm pretty sure. So we can't do that. Nope. It can be fire resistant, of course. So we'll just get some campfire fire. We'll get some, actually lava's already over there, so we can do that. So we can stand in the campfire, and go into lava, not take damage. But I'm pretty sure we probably will take damage from the water, so we'll just get a bed real quick, just in case, because you never know how far away you're going to go when you've been spotlighting quite a few distances away to find things. Okay, so we'll just go here. We don't take damage from water, it seems. Interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. Do we still have the particles appearing though? We don't, apparently. So no particles on the blaze either, which was always a thing with the other types of mods. That's interesting. I will get health though, just in case, for two reasons though. Is obviously for testing the zombie, for one, if we burn in daylight, and two, if we take damage from health potions. So we'll go to the zombie. When we do burn in daylight, health potions do not have us take damage though, they still heal us. So it's not that we become completely undead, we're just burning in sunlight. So that is good to know. Otherwise, okay, so that's for just clicking to the regular rather than actually showing what you currently are, like I thought, so that's fine. So we can just transition back like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously there's a ton of different potential options, but I'm obviously not going to show them all, so you can obviously find out what interesting features there are yourselves. But yeah, that seems to be pretty much it. There is a config though, if you want to manipulate some aspects of the mod, such as the overlay, and whether or not it's locked or unlocked. So whether an overlay message will appear above the hotbar, so you can either, I assume, lock it in place or disable it displaying it. whether it is revoked or not. So there's that, I guess. Whether a player's equipped identity is revoked on death, so that can also happen. Okay, so we might actually test that here. I'll clear my inventory because I don't really need all this stuff. So we just get the death going, and we do have our stuff there, so we by default don't have our identities revoked, but if we did, we could have it set as such, and I assume you have to still defeat a mob of that type to then regain their abilities. It's not like you just go back to your grave or something and you get all the abilities you previously had from those mobs, like their soul or something, like regaining your items and XP. So yeah, whether identities can equip items held by the player is set to true, so you can still have your player-like characteristics still carry across, or you can disable them so you can only have the abilities of what a blaze or a zombie or otherwise can do. I assume by disabling this, and if you're a zombie or skeleton, you could still hold things in your hand, I would assume, compared to, say, mobs that typically can't hold things. Or being restricted to maybe an Enderman only holding a block. My guess is that could be possible. We'll try changing that after though, and see if I can even do this in a reload instead of having to relaunch the game. Let's see. Hostiles can ignore tile identities. So hostile mobs ignore players with hostile mob identities. Okay. So if you are a hostile mob, they won't attack you, I assume, is the point of that there? So they'll ignore players that are in that sort of, with that appearance or identity? Okay, so if we spawn a zombie here, and then we transition to a zombie, they'll still attack us because they already know what we are. Okay, that's fine. We still can be that identity while in peaceful, which is something. Let's see, if we go to normal, and we get spawn eggs, so we want to get some skeletons and zombies, just to see if some can detect us and some can't. For example, yes, there was a skeleton. Alrighty, so we'll just do that, and we'll set the time to night, spawn a creeper in, otherwise, so I do blend in. Okay, so unless I attack them, they won't do anything to me, but I'll blend in with the rest of them once they initially see me, so that is cool. They won't, nope, so they won't care if I sprint or anything, because as long as I look like a zombie, they don't really care. That's fine. What about if I transition to something? Chicken? They will notice. Okay, so that's the case. There we go. So definitely be careful of that. Otherwise, we've got the ability for you to have mobs that are targeting you forget. So they... Okay, so when stops targeting you, so you can prevent it like what we just tested there. Whether wolves will attack players with an identity that a wolf would normally hunt, such as sheep, foxes, and skeletons. So we could get a wolf, for example, and try that out. And get a sword. I don't have a sheep with me, so I'll get a sheep as well. Harvest you. And get your identity next, that's fine. Alrighty, so if I switch to a wolf and get a sheep, they're not going to be scared of me at all, are they? I get a skeleton, have them think that I am an actual wolf? I wonder. Let's see, so they're not going to look at me and actually be... So they don't actually care. Right, so if we go to a sheep, get rid of that, get the wolf, and they aren't going to attack me, but they'll attack the other sheep, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, so they're going to attack me now, or try to, but obviously peaceful, but they would still attack me. Yeah, so there's that. But if I was another wolf, obviously they wouldn't be bothered too much. So there's that. And then we have the others. Zombie attacking me, that's great. That's exactly what I needed about now. Let's see, so wolf prey, whether they attack you if you're a certain mob, will attack players that the wolf would normally hunt. What was the difference again? Whether they will, or whether owned wolves, so tamed ones, will still attack you. Villagers running from zombies, if they see you as one, and foxes reacting to fish and chicken. So there's that. So yeah, we'll just save this and we'll test the ignore one there. We'll just slash reload as well, just in case, and we'll get the zombie or something, for example, and we'll go as a zombie, spawn them in correctly instead of stuck in peaceful, and we'll go to here, and they're actually not bothered at all. Okay, so it did work, so I didn't have to relog. I just had to slash reload and that was fine. So that's cool. Thanks so much for watching though, and goodbye.